Welcome back to another episode of Coco's Vegan Journey. Hi guys, as always, I have a great one for you today. Today, I am making a juice that I have named Red Passion. All right, so I told you guys before that I was going to do 3 videos specifically for my Niger peeps, but these recipes and all these ingredients, you can find it anywhere in the world. But this is my last video in this series for those of you in Nigeria who told me, hey, give me some recipes about juicing, well, for juicing that for vegetables and fruits that we can easily get in Nigeria. So when you're on your way home from work, you don't feel like getting out of your car, and the people are selling the fruits and veggies on the side of the road, these are all the options that you can get right at your fingertips. So as always, get your pens and paper out and get ready to write down the recipes. I'm gonna go through them really quick. All right, so surprisingly, I am using 3 tomatoes in this recipe. I'm using 30 grapes, okay? I am using 6 red apples. I have watermelon. Make sure when you get your watermelon that your watermelon is seeded and in season. I am using 9 ounces of ginger. I am using a handful of mint. Of course, you know, I've got my alkalizer, which is my lemon, and I have 2 handfuls of purple cabbage. And that is all we have today for you folks, and we are gonna make this red passion right now. Okay guys, so I hope you got the recipe written down and you are all ready to see how I'm gonna make it. So as usual, like I told you, you are going to see 3 major ingredients in all of my juicing recipes, and I recommend that you use them as well. I have my superfood, which is my ginger, and I always start with my ginger first when I'm juicing it. And that was 9 ounces of ginger, like I said. I have my detoxifier that I'm using, which is the mint. And I also have my alkalizer, which is the lemon inside the recipe, but you can also use lime as well. So we're gonna get started with juicing up the ginger first. Okay, so we're using the ginger as our base. And once I finish doing that, then I'm going to do the lemon rather, and then I'm gonna start putting in my mint leaves and also my purple cabbage. So this is actually gonna be my first time using something like purple cabbage inside a recipe. I saw a picture of someone in Nigeria. If you guys don't follow her, you should. Her Instagram handle is Shredder Gang, and she had a picture of like a food haul that she did. She went and got all these fruits and veggies, and I saw cabbage in there, and I was like, ooh, cabbage, that might taste really gross, but actually you don't even taste it inside of the juice, and cabbage is actually really good for you. So some of the benefits of cabbage is that it's a detoxifier, which is awesome because that's the reason why we're juicing. We want to detox our bodies. It's also an antioxidant. It is also really good for your skin, your hair, and your nails, which is fantastic. And I actually love putting cabbage in this recipe because, like I said, the taste is so bland you don't even taste it. It mixes right in with all the fruits and veggies, and so you know that you're getting something really good inside your body. And even though on its own it may not taste so great, it tastes really, really good inside this juice. So I'm gonna finish juicing up my cabbage. Oh, wait a minute. I am so rude. I forgot to introduce you to Omega. Omega, say hi. Isn't he cute? All right, back you go. All right. So I'm gonna finish juicing up my cabbage and my mint. And then, like I had in all my other videos, I am using a big sieve to sieve out all of the leftover stuff. Oh, I always forget the name of it, but actually it's the pulp. So to sieve out the pulp so that my juice is nice and smooth. And then we're gonna get started with the watermelon. So now I have got my watermelon that I'm putting in the juicer, and I'm gonna tell you guys a story about watermelon for me. So for those of you who don't know, I'm half Nigerian, half American, and my mother is from Bowling Green, Kentucky. So there were so many summers that we spent in Bowling Green, and even though I have so many great memories with my grandma there, I really hated it when we would go for summer and she would make us eat watermelon. I couldn't stand the smell, I couldn't stand the taste, it just was just so disgusting. I really didn't like it. But last year when I decided to change my life and go plant-based, my one of the persons who has had a big influence in my life and has really helped me in my health life and has really helped me to get back on track with eating healthy, I talk about her all the time, but Nadine told me that from the day one when I met her, when she was going over the type of foods that I was going to have to start eating, she said, you are going to have to start taking watermelon. It is really good for your body. It is a good detoxifier. Also, it eases stress. It is really good at hydrating your body because it has a lot of water in it. And one thing that I didn't know that I recently learned is it is really good to take watermelon after your workout because it soothes your muscles. So you guys that are out there working out in the gym, or if you have very stressful lives, or if you have arthritis and achy joints, make sure you get your watermelon intake inside your body every single day. Like, it got to a point where I actually called Nadine one day, I don't know if she remembers this, and I said, I don't know what's happening to me, but I'm craving watermelon. I'm just craving watermelon. And she told me that another great way to eat watermelon without it tasting the way that I tasted it in my mouth was to add mint. So we have mint in this recipe, watermelon, which is now one of my favorite fruits. And I promise you, like I always do, it is gonna taste really yummy when you're done making it. Okay, so now that we have our cabbage and our watermelon, and of course our mint and our ginger all juiced in, now I'm doing the tomatoes. This is another vegetable. Actually, scratch that. Did you guys know that tomatoes are actually a fruit and not a vegetable because they have seeds? I bet some of you didn't know that. Well, anyways, tomatoes are really good for you because they're really good for your skin. They also contain a lot of water, so they are good at hydrating your skin as well, which is great. And also, they are good at helping you to lose weight, fight cancer, and they're also an anti-inflammatory. So if you've got achy joints, arthritis, and things like that, you should definitely make sure that you get your tomatoes or your tomatoes juice in every single day. So now that that's done, I'm going to start doing my apples. And I love red apples. I mean, I don't mind green apples, but I must admit that red apples are actually my favorite. And red apples are really good for you because they're also an antioxidant. They help you to lose weight. But one thing that I didn't know that they do, they help to make your teeth really white. So, and I didn't know that. Did any of you guys know that? I had no clue. So I'm definitely going to be incorporating more red apples in a lot of my juices and even just eating it, because all those toothpastes out there that say, oh, it can whiten your teeth and all that, they're just not good for your bodies. They have a lot of chemicals in them, and actually they eventually they have so much chemicals in them that they put a lot of wear and tear on your teeth, and they can cause you to actually lose your teeth. If you put too much whitening on, it's really bad. So let's eat more red apples, right? So once the apples are all juiced up, I am going to juice up the grapes, and then we're all done with our juice, and then we're gonna taste it. I know it tastes good. So for those of you who are into farming or have a little garden or know somebody that really loves to garden and things like that, and you're juicing, do not throw this stuff away. This is really good compost. You can put it inside of your garden and use it for a good fertilizer. It's natural. And also too, another great tip when you're juicing apples, and you can do this with carrots as well, save this and you can actually use it when you're making apple pie, or for the carrots, you can use it when you're baking a carrot cake. So don't be so quick to throw the roughage away. You can always use it for something. And that is a tip from Coco. Okay, so now that we have all of our other ingredients all juiced in, we're gonna finish off with juicing up the grapes. And I understand that grapes in Nigeria are very expensive, which is why I didn't include a lot of it in the recipe. But I want to tell you guys a couple of great things about incorporating grapes into your diet. So there was this book, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's called The Grape Cure, and it's about a woman who had cancer, and she basically juiced and ate only grapes, and she was able to heal herself of her cancer. So grapes are great for detoxing your body. It's an antioxidant, and it has healing agents in it to help fight against cancers and even diabetes. And I know that diabetes is like one of the #1 diseases in Nigeria, so definitely you got to eat your grapes. They're great for your skin. They have they're good for vitamin C and vitamin K, and without juicing it on its own, they're a great snack and they taste really good. So we are all done with our grapes, and we're gonna pour it in here with all the other fruits and veggies, mix it all in, and then we're gonna get a glass and we're gonna taste it nice and fresh. So like I've told you guys before, I always like to give my juice a good stir with my spoon. Make sure you get a good mixing bowl. And also another tip, which is what I told you in my other videos, is that make sure once you make your juice, you drink it at room temperature. You want to make sure you drink your juice at room temperature because you're getting all the nutrients that you need. When you put it in the fridge, you don't get as much, and we are making this juice because we want to heal our bodies, we want to make our bodies strong, we want to give ourselves clarity of mind, and of course we want to have great skin and lots of energy. So let's drink it during the time where we know it's going to activate best inside of our bodies. So got my measuring cup, my cup for tasting. Here we go. Oh my goodness. This tastes absolutely delicious. You guys, this is the last drink in this series for everyone in Nigeria and of course all over the world, but specifically for my Naija peeps. There you have it. Red Passion, made by your girl Coco, and I want you guys to give me feedback. Let me know that you tried it. I did all of these videos just for you. So of course, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. I'm not even gonna say give me a thumbs down. I just want thumbs up, and of course I want you to subscribe. You press that button right there on your screen. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on @COCO'S Vegan Journey, and let me know what you think, what you want to hear, what you want to know about eating plant-based, following a vegan diet, health tips, issues that you're having. Send me a DM, send me a message, and I promise you I'll get back to you. All right, guys, heal, live, love.